Welcome to the new episode of DHTML. In this session, I'm going to discuss about table attributes. So basically, table attributes in CSS are used to format the table content. You can apply the formatting to the table. So in this session, I'm going to discuss about the different properties which are related with the table, which are the property that you can apply on the table elements, and what are the use and its syntax. So the table properties used to apply the styling on the table. Following are the table property shows. Which shows, see, the first property name is border, then border collapse, padding, border spacing, and the width. So the description for the border is it used to apply the table border. So let's say the example, the table is the selector, and with that I have mentioned border 1px size, solid is the type, and black color border. Border collapses that use to collapse into the one border, because normally if we apply the border, so inside and outside border will be applied. So let's say the table, the border mention is 1px solid and black, and border collapse colon, which is the value is also collapse. Padding, it works similar to the cell padding. We have a cell padding attribute in HTML. It specifies the space between the cell and the content and its border. Cell content and its border. So how you can use it? So that is, let's say the selector which I have used TD, and the padding property you can use, let's say 15px. So all four side 15px space you can assign. Border spacing, so it specifies the space between the cell. Let's say the table border spacing is 5px, right? So the space between the cell, right, the two border of the cell, let's say cell 1 and cell 2, so you can apply the space between the cell using border spacing. And the width, which specify the width of the table. Let's say here I have mentioned the width in percentage, in value, in pixels you can apply the width, let's say the 100%. Let's quickly see the program which I have designed with the help of table element and table CSS property. The different tables I have designed here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6 tables I have designed. 6 different tables. Let's see the code. So for the code is C, it's internal CSS. So this is the part of internal CSS where I have applied the specific CSS for the class, which I have mentioned dot table 1, dot table 2, dot table 3. Then font size, right, color, font family, background, and the border I have mentioned. Let's see. Just to apply the space, I have mentioned the paragraph. So after the body tag, I have mentioned the paragraph. Table, I mean, if you don't want that, you can add BR tag. So table class 1, the table 1 is reflected to the first table, and the contents are, see, this, right? This is the first row, and this is the 4 5 6 is the second row, so that reflects to the first table. See this. So in that, the border type is 12 point pink and double. The background color is brown. Let's see the second table. See, here I have just simply mentioned the class as the table attribute, but here you can see that the second table, in the paragraph I have mentioned table 1, right? So Zika, so it's not the table, but on content, the paragraph content, I want to apply the particular formatting. So you can see that this is the paragraph content, and on that also you can apply the border as well. Then the third table, you can see that the table, the border size, which I have mentioned as 20, the thickness of the border, right? And I mean the percent, if you apply the 1% border, right? So that depends. Class table 2 with caption table 2, first row, second row, and the end of the table, right? So this is the second table. You can see the thickness of the first two border and the third table border, right? The size is 20. Let's see what is in the table 2 formats. So again, the font size is 32, color is black, font family Times New Roman, background color gray, border is 20 point yellow and groove, right? So here the border which I have applied, let's remove the border so that you can get the clear idea. But the one border which I have mentioned with the table, see this border is 20. So let's save and let's run. Sorry. Got it? So the outside border is removed, right? And what I'm going to do is I'll again paste this code, border size 20. Instead of 20, let's make it only 5 point yellow color, and the type of the border is groove. See, so this is the 5 point border, and that formatting applies to both this paragraph as well as this table, right? Let's see the format, the table third. See, this is the paragraph content for the fourth table. Let's start with the fifth table. The paragraph and the table border is 12 and class table 3, first row and the second row and the end of the table. And on this paragraph the content Zika is mentioned, and with that also I have mentioned the table 3 title. So let's see. In table 3, the formats are like font size 50, color blue, font family, right? The background color, the border 12 point black, solid, right? So this is how you can apply. Let's see, the black border and the solid is the type, so you can see that. So this is how you can apply it. Let's apply the padding 15 px. Slight change. Yes, it's a double D. See, so the border and the content, there is a spacing, right? And then we have let's say I'll just copy the content, table border spacing, let's save and run. Right, so the space between the cell, let's increase the space, let's say 15 px, and see the result, right? Okay, then we have border collapse. Collapse into one border, right? Let's see the output. See, so previously there's the border like a double border. I'll just remove the border collapse property, right? Focus on this table. I'll just refresh it. See, so double border, the cell border and this. Let's add it, save it and refresh it. See, right? So this is how you can apply the table property. I hope you people are clear with the table property, the theory part as well as the practical part. I hope now you can perform the table related the practical question as well. Thanks for watching my video. We'll meet soon.